Alright guys, so back into Hamster Kombat here. I am just logging in and just to let you know, if you're wondering why my profit per hour is so low, it's because I got started so late with this and I actually didn't learn how to play it properly until just yesterday. So I'm trying to catch up now and we will go over that in another video. But today I'm just gonna try to get through this puzzle thing, which is sometimes been easy, but sometimes it's been really tough. So if you don't get it on the first try, you have to wait an hour and a half. So that's a little bit annoying, especially if you're busy and you just want to get it done in the first try. So I did look at the video on Telegram, so you should all do that. I don't think anybody, unless you're a super genius, can actually just do this. Looking at it for the first time in 30 seconds. I mean, that is pretty quick. I think there was only one or two puzzles so far, and I didn't do all of them, by the way. But I think there's only one or two puzzles so far that you may have a chance at doing it. But today actually looks pretty tough. The video was actually not great. Again, I'm not really sure who's doing the video on the Telegram, but it seems really random, and there was a lot of wasted moves. So I think I'm going to try to do it my way, which is obviously very risky because if something goes wrong, I am done. I'll have to try to recover on the fly. But again, you only have 30 seconds, so it's going to be tough. But I'm going to try anyway because I just don't feel right about doing it the way they end the video. It's just too many wasted moves and it's going to screw up my process because, again, it's very tough to get these on your own. And then you might say, well, why don't you just do it while watching? Well, yeah, but again, you only have 30 seconds. So unless your brain works that fast, where you're basically watching the screen and moving the piece in less than a third of a second, that each 1 second you lose watching and moving, that's going to add up. So even though you may be able to do it in 20 seconds, within the 30 seconds, you're not going to have time to look and go and look and go. There's not enough time. So therefore, you're just going to have to learn how to do it or get the general gist of how to solve the puzzle and then just go do it and get your hands dirty. So, enough talk. We're going to try it. So hopefully we get it done here. So where it goes in the mini game here on the right. And then here we go. So we get play. So I'm just going to try to, get focused here and see what I can do. I probably won't be talking while playing unless I get frustrated and I screw something up really badly. So hopefully you don't hear me talking, which means I'm doing well. So if my brain's working well, I'm hoping to get this on the first try here. Okay, and here we go. Oh, no way. Oh, you see, I did screw up there a little bit in the middle. You saw that? And I almost panicked. And I can't even see how fast I did that. But I almost panicked there. And I was like, oh no, I did something wrong. I got stuck. But somehow, and also, I got to get a new phone because I'm trying to get this phone done. And oh my God, there's sometimes it's sticky. I don't know if you saw that. I wasn't really pausing too much in that game, but I use a stencil also, a pen, and usually it's very good. But I think my phone is getting overloaded with all this crap I have in there, and I was gonna get a new phone anyway, but right now I just didn't have the time to research what phone to get. So if you guys have any suggestions on new phones, I'm looking at another One Plus, maybe the 11 or 10 or 12, and maybe the Google Pixel 8 or 7, depending on what's the best and cost efficient. Let me know in the comments. But right now, this phone can be very annoying and it's very risky for me to try this sometimes because when it gets sticky, I get very frustrated, especially in a time limited game. There's nothing I can do if it doesn't move the first try, and I tried again and again, and luckily it did move in time. I think I had at least 5 seconds left there, so I got a little lucky. But I'm just so happy I got it done, so I don't have to come back, 2 hours later and try to remember, because what I've heard, and I don't really know what they're going to use these keys for, but I did hear that the keys will be instrumental in maybe some valuable NFTs they may give out. And I'm sure that one key is not going to equal one great NFT. So what I'm thinking is a great NFT may require 20 keys or something, or 50 keys. So these puzzles aren't that difficult if you just focus and try to do it and practice. But The thing is that, it's the time and remembering to do it. And unless you have no life, it's going to be really difficult, right? To get this going every single day. You may just forget, and it may pass the whole day, and you're like, oh my God, I just forgot it yesterday. I didn't do it. So if you remember to do it, I think it's going to be fine. You get all the keys that you need to get something later. So again, none of us really have any idea exactly what you're going to get for these. But all we know is that this is a super popular game. And with all the effort and clearly the money they spent in doing this, it has to be something pretty significant. So that's why, even though I'm very busy, I'm putting some time into this. And again, if you do get the puzzle on the first try, it is a whole load off because you don't have to come back and waste all this time again. And if you fail the second time, then it may just get mental. You know what I mean? It's like, am I going to come back and do it again, or I just give up, or this and that? Because an hour and a half is really not the time for repetition. You're going to pretty much forget what you did the first time after an hour and a half. And I think that was designed that way. If they gave you another try in 1 minute, you can compound your knowledge and try to do better. But in this case, it's really not. So, I highly suggest you watch the video and just try to get as many moves in your head as possible so it gets you started, and then just calm down and just go through it, and hopefully you have success with it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll catch you next time.